Welcome back to Tapping In with Cheryl. I'm so excited to talk to you this morning. I had a very brand new experience that I've never had before. I had a very deep meditation this morning, and as usual, I just ask who wants to talk to me. And so this morning, the Sasquatch talked to me. I've never talked to them before, and I want to share some stories about that with you. We are real. We roam your forest and mountains, holding a grounding frequency. We are also looking after the ecology of this planet. We only allow ourselves to be seen by those who have eyes to see. We do not want to interact with humans, only those that have pure hearts and mean no harm. We can sense your intentions. We do not want to be exploited or made a spectacle of. We are not here to serve you. We are here to protect your planet and interact with other fairies and gnomes, in other words, the elementals. Yes, we are very real, and we exist on a different frequency than most humans can pick up on. That is part of our protection and how we go undetected. There are those among you that have had very real encounters with us. We did no harm. The purest of heart, the high-frequency ones, are only those we would consider interaction with. There is a portal in your northwest forest that we can easily come and go through. We also have many connections with galactic beings. Mount Shasta is a gateway for much interaction, connection, and exchange of information. Those that live in that area know that we are not a myth. There are other places on the planet that are also gateways. Egypt, the pyramids of Mexico and Guatemala. There are some places in Australia on the high plains. The indigenous people know us well. We have done ceremony with them. I know this blows your mind, but humans must begin to think beyond themselves. Those who refuse to up-level will eventually be pushed off the planet. The new Earth arrives with the cooperation of all. Yes, fairies, mermaids, dragons, unicorns, and others are also real, living in higher frequencies. As mankind lifts its frequency, you will open up to a realm that you thought only existed in children's books. No, this is a real dimension. Fantasy is reality in higher frequencies. You must begin to understand your life lived from different levels. You are locked into the model of a linear, horizontal version of your life. Learn to transverse between dimensions vertically, and you will discover more life forms and realities than you can imagine. It is all there for the experiencing. It is endless and there for your discovery and enjoyment. You cannot enter higher realms with hate in your heart. Do your work here now to heal those wounds. They hold you back. Moments of joy, peace, and ecstasy await your discovery. You must know we are here to be attendants to this planet, caretakers, guardians. We know our role well. You have personally experienced our presence on that camping trip when we rocked your camper and others could smell us. That was real, not your imagination. The glyph was our calling card. And the glyph is this design that they leave with sticks. And I happened to dig out the picture of the glyph. I hope you can see that. That was outside of our camper, and this happened about 10 years ago, I want to say. And this was my first experience with that. It was a physical manifestation of our existence. Few will see us, but many have felt our presence. Trust your feeling of us. We are not here to harm you. Humans are so wrapped up in fear that they just assume everyone wants to harm them. Lay down your weapons and become peaceful. There's nothing to fear. We lurk around some of your properties where we feel welcome. Thank you for holding a space for us in your heart. Please tell Montana, and Montana is a very, very good friend of mine. Please tell Montana we have much gratitude for her loving heart and willingness to fully believe in us. She is our friend. We appreciate those that hold space for us. And Montana has had a personal connection with Squashy ever since she was a little girl. And this is very much a big part of her life, and she was raised in the Northwest. This is a rare communication. We do not offer this up often, only to a few. We prefer anonymity and seclusion to do our work. Thank you for listening. And so this was such a huge, huge surprise. And I'd kind of forgotten about that camping trip because I'm not a camper. But I was on this camping trip, and it was north of Window Rock, Arizona, a ways on somebody's private property that we were invited to. And it was me and another woman sleeping in a camper, and then the other people were in tents on the ground. And every night, the camper would rock so hard that it would wake me up. And in the morning, we would go out and look, and they were big smeared handprints on the side of the camper. And then one morning, like I said, left this glyph outside of the camper, this design with sticks. And I guess that is kind of their calling card. I knew nothing about squashies before that. So this was pretty exciting for me because, gee whiz, you know, sometimes I think I'm losing my mind. It's like, wow, there are so many different dimensions, so many different realities to experience. And as a human, we can really limit ourselves a lot by having a very small mind about what's real and what's not real. So I hope this was fun for you to listen to, because it was really fun for me to receive. And where are you going to travel to? What's going to visit you tonight? Bye-bye.